The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of RMCOnAir.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I see what you're doing, yeah, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us.
What's up, Just Sports with Sonny Wells. Hey, you guys got to excuse my get up here. I'm going to work when I leave here. Got my little Barney Fife uniform on here. So I can jet on out of here.
Folks, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah, well, who is he? When is he coming in here
he
to
with the
arrest
po-po
somebody?
or what?
Yeah. I say first off, because, these pants look like the sheriff.
Yep.
Like the po-po's coming to get you.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Wow. Okay, let's see what we got first up. Let's go with the Serena and Williams man.
They're playing some tennis now.
Yeah. They're looking pretty good. Didn't one of them get beat by a new girl?
I was watching the game this evening, and Serena was down, but it looked like she was going to overtake the game. So I really didn't know the outcome of that one, but I do know that Venus won.
Okay.
And she's making a tremendous comeback. Considering she was very ill a year or two ago.
I heard about that. What was wrong? You remember?
I don't remember the exact diagnosis of her illness, but she was extremely ill, and it messed with her game.
Wow. Well, I'm glad she's back and she's doing the thing.
Yes.
Hey, check out his new headphones here. Our engineer, the JBL. Yeah.
He's
now,
serious.
how you wear them on the outside of the hoodie? Can you still hear? Oh, you just turn them up, huh? Crazy. You know what we should be doing? Dedicating this whole show to the Lakers, but we're not going to do that. We're going to talk about some football. Hey, man, we got a clip, don't we? You don't have the clip? Almost there. I hate when it does that. Well, should we fire the engineer, man? What should we do? Huh? Should we fire him?
Wow.
His name is Chris, for those you don't know.
Oh, wow. He's putting you on blast, Chris.
Yeah. You didn't want to tell me what happened last time. Had all these people in here before the show. We trying to get ready. They ain't here with all kind of crazy stuff. Come on, man. How you going to play us like that? Oh, now you want to act like you want to leave, huh? Oh, okay, yeah, all right. We'll deduct your pay as well. Hey, go ahead and leave. I'll figure it out now. Don't think I can't figure it out, huh?
Oh, Chris will walk out on you. I see.
Yeah, like you're not going to talk
Play
about
some
me.
hardball.
Yeah, I'll fix you, buddy. You want to run your mouth, huh? Just sports? Sport this, buddy. But yeah, moving right along. Hey, Smitty, real quick while he's getting that clip together. We had a little conversation outside earlier, but let's talk about those Lakers. Man.
Well, I want to say this. I wasn't here last week. Pierre was here, and he put the Lakers on blast, put Kobe on blast. He put the Joe Matter on blast. So I guess he's happy now that Kobe experienced this, the cup? Rotator cuff injury.
Shooting arm,
yeah. He said he was passing the ball too much.
Yeah, he made a little joke. He tweeted that.
Yeah. But things don't look good for the Lakers on the one hand, but then again, you can turn something positive into the situation. What do you think?
I really believe, and the previous shows will show it.
Yeah.
I really believe that with Byron Scott at the helm, with Kobe, that they were going to find a happy medium like they used to with old NBA vets.
Right.
You would come in, and remember at the beginning of the season, he was killing them.
Yes.
But I thought they were going to limit his minutes, find out what he was comfortable playing at.
Yeah.
And then just keep him at those minutes and maybe sometime, extend them periodically. Now, remember.
Yes.
Hold that thought. Remember, in previous years, he's been hurt and he's played.
Yes.
But this time, they didn't let him play. They stopped him.
Yeah.
When you get old, if you don't, like we
you were talking about that, yes.
If you don't keep your muscles at a certain strength level,
right,
or at least work them to keep them there,
yes,
they go down fast.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw something out there now. If that's the case, and you're a Byron guy, whose fault is that? Now, Byron admitted that he may have played Kobe a little bit too much at the beginning of the season. So what's up with the coach?
I just said it. I thought Byron Scott was going to be able to monitor this. Now, we don't know how much Kobe's in his ear.
Yes.
And he may have went along with it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure now that he takes a look at it, his first mind was, okay, I should have played you limited minutes from the beginning.
And Byron acknowledged that.
And just kept on doing that.
Yes.
You know, he's a great guy. Kobe's a great guy.
Right.
Great work ethic.
Yes.
But they really should have just limited his minutes.
My thought on that is I believe Kobe wanted to come out and prove everybody wrong, that he was going to be able to come back, win the scoring title and all those other good things. And then reality kind of set in on him because, you know, he came in with gangbusters, you know, averaging 27-plus points?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
That season's too long to be able to try to attempt that.
Yeah.
The limited minutes would have done him just fine.
Right.
And in previous years, he's worked and worked and worked, even when he was hurt.
Yes.
And so whatever was hurt was able to heal itself.
Yes.
And he continued playing. This time, as I was alluding to earlier, he stopped.
Right.
And so, you know what? The rest of the body, it's not moving, and I don't know what he does if he's not playing, if he's just actually resting everything, or is he on the treadmill? Is he running?
Right.
Is he doing all types of exercises to keep the body strong because it's older?
Mm-hmm.
Did he do those things? I don't know because he got injured again. And it doesn't have to be the same thing. It could be something else.
Right, right.
Just the total body has to keep moving. It has to keep that strength level up, or at least break it down so it can get strong and remain strong, and you know, the diet and the whole thing. So I don't know. I'm saddened that it's not working out the way I had envisioned it.
Right.
With Byron Scott there.
Yes.
That's sad. You know, I was like, man, He didn't follow his first mind. I don't think he followed his first mind.
Okay. And what do you mean by that?
He should have played him less minutes.
Okay.
You know, what'd you give me? 37 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
was the number?
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah, it should have been 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, if you want Kobe to do what he's always done toward the end of the game, then that's where you let him play.
But you know, in retrospect, when I think about it, excuse me, the squad that he had to work with, along with Kobe, dictated that Kobe, you know, put forth that effort that he did to try and stay in the games. And it didn't really work, but that's part of what happened, if you recall.
Yeah, I think, but he was starting though, right?
Yeah, but Swaggy P, remember, he was hurt, so he didn't have those extra points coming from other players. Nobody was consistently making baskets. But
they should have fired all of them. Dump truck, man, they dump trucks. I don't understand being able to get to the league.
Yeah.
You know, the dream of going to the league. And then you get an opportunity to be able to actually be productive and get minutes to be productive.
Yes.
Most of the time, if you're marginal, you're sitting on the bench, and if you're not that good, you just get bounced around from different team to team to team, and you're a bench guy.
Right.
You never get a chance to get out there unless you do something. And these guys had opportunity to get out there.
Prime time.
Man. And
with the L.A. Lakers.
Man. Big money market.
Yes.
And all you could do is scratch your behind. Don't believe it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We said we are going to take two. Let's take this break right now, and we'll come right back and continue our conversation. Just Sports with Sonny Wells.
All right.
What's your style? Curly? Straight? Wavy? Or maybe you like it natural? Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
And we're back with Just Sports with Sonny Wells. In studio tonight, just me and Smitty here.
We're holding it down.
Yeah, we're chopping it up, you know.
We miss Pierre and Dewan. We'll put that shot out there to them.
Yeah, fellas, y'all come on back. Quit playing. I'm going to bring DC back, too.
Okay. Yeah, he was fun.
DC kept watching himself over and over and over and over.
Oh, yeah. That's why you got all those hits, huh?
Yeah. Yep. And
Tell him I said hello.
I sure will.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're right back on our engineer, Chris, right here with the JBLs on. Can't hear a doggone thing.
But he's stylish, though.
Yeah. He's pimping.
Yep.
Yeah, he pissing in high cotton. Look at him. Huh? Come on, man. Okay, we said we're going to go to the clip here. We were talking earlier, once again, man, I'm disappointed. Kobe and the Lakers, and Byron Scott, you know, big money market.
Jeannie Buss spoke up again. She said Kobe's worth every penny that they're invested in him.
Oh, I don't even talk about that.
Yes, that's a fact.
Yeah, he's worth it.
Yes, it's a fact.
I don't care what they gave him.
Right.
He's still, he's still worth it.
Yes.
Just from, previous things and his work ethic.
Yes.
His work ethic.
Yes.
He's one of the best, Even old, he plays better than half the people in the NBA.
That's a fact.
And that's why I really believe that they were going to find a happy medium in terms of time for Kobe. And that sitting out, maybe one game, but not 2 and 3 in a row.
Right.
You got to come and you got to play limited minutes. And he should have known that about himself when he was playing hurt.
Yeah.
And how,
well again, it kind of goes to the coach, too, though. I think Byron was involved in that. I don't think he gave Kobe total responsibility for that.
Yeah, and he let him out.
He gave him out,
Stay out. No, you stay out.
Yeah.
And Kobe just said, okay, hey, I'll go along with you, give you your respect because you are the coach.
Yes.
And he should have been saying, hey, we'll get you in limited minutes.
Yeah, I saw a clip where Kobe said that he's putting his trust in management. They're preserving him for next year.
Might not be it next year.
Yeah, you never know. Huh?
I don't know. I have no idea what he can do to be able to
recover.
He's old, and if they didn't start the limited minutes now, it's so much to get back.
Yeah,
it's like even though his shoulders jacked up, he got to keep running, keep his legs going.
Yeah.
Or ride the bike.
Right.
Or do something, you know?
Keep that conditioning going.
Yeah, because, once you lose that, and once again, he's got a great work ethic, he'll start coming back. And, when you lose stuff, the first thing that kicks in is that soreness. You're like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
What is this? Muscles that you thought should be strong that aren't, and then it hits you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I realize you're at a different level, but at what point in your life did you realize your game had changed and slowed down,
Well, usually, Chris got jokes, huh? 24 years old, huh? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good for you. I was still dunking at 35, okay?
Okay.
6'4", 205, I was still dunking, all right? Don't get it twisted. I'm 59 now.
I just started something here, Chris.
Yeah, but anyway, I guess, actually, I never played up at that level.
Yeah, I understand that.
So... that level is crazy.
Yeah, very demanding.
I played in a couple of the summer pro leagues, man. And I was fundamentally sound, but I wasn't strong enough.
Right.
Those cats are strong, man. You wouldn't believe it. But you can hang if you know what you want to do. You
Right.
have some experience.
Yes.
And that's all I did. So to say when I knew I couldn't play at that level, probably 43, 44.
Okay.
In Kobe's case, there's a lot of wear there.
What is he, 36?
36, yeah.
Yeah.
In his case, there's a lot of wear there.
Yeah.
But he combats that with strength.
Yeah.
So as long as your strength is there,
Yes.
you can keep going. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
I think I know how he thinks.
Andre Miller, how old is he?
He's old too.
Yeah, but he's still going strong.
Yeah. But remember, he doesn't have a high flying act either.
That's
everything
true.
is ground level.
Yeah, post-up game.
Yeah, he's ground level.
Yeah.
If Kobe could keep playing and change his game,
Yeah.
but I saw him window washing in the lane trying to, oh, no, man, that's too much.
In fact, he dunked yesterday, and that's how he hurt his cup while he was dunking, I believe.
Yeah.
The play right after that, he grabbed over
we
the
got a
shoulder.
clip. Let's play that clip and see what's going on here.
Breaking news for Lakers guard Kobe Bryant, who injured his right shoulder in the second half of last night's game against the New Orleans Pelicans. After an MRI this afternoon, the preliminary results show that Kobe has a rotator cuff tear. He's being flown back to Los Angeles, where he will be examined by team doctors. Kobe did not seem too concerned about his shoulder last night, but did nod yes when asked if his shoulder was aggravated after this impressive dunk. Kobe also said that right shoulder, which also unfortunately happens to be his shooting shoulder, has always given him a little bit of problems. It's not known yet whether he'll need surgery. Some rotator cuff tears can be treated non-surgically, though surgery is usually recommended for those using their arm for overhead activity. And like I said earlier, this is Kobe's right arm, his shooting arm. An update should be forthcoming in the next day or two on Kobe's recovery period and timetable for return. We'll keep you updated right here on LakersNation.com.
I do not think he's going to stay out. I don't think he's going to stay out.
Okay.
That's the first time I've seen that. He's not going to stay out. He can't help it. He's over there. Okay, now, how bad is this? Is this really bad? It don't feel that bad.
Yeah, some of the commentators had that discussion going on earlier today as I was driving around. I was listening in, and they said that if it's just a slight tear, knowing Kobe, he's probably going to want to continue to play.
Yeah, he'll just do limited amounts of things.
If he's assured that it's not going to bring some permanent damage.
Yeah, he'll go ahead and he'll play. I can't blame him, man. Well, he doesn't know anything else, man.
Yeah.
That's all he knows. Is get out there on the court and do his thing.
Yeah.
And I, for one, am proud of him for that type of mentality. To so many kids. A guy today came in the shop, plays over at Inglewood. Gomez is their point guard, and he's super smart.
Okay.
He killed us over at Lawndale. Oh, he was magnificent.
Yeah.
The coach was using this guy to back up Gomez because everybody knows you stop him, you stop them.
Right.
So he was in line to come in and relieve him. He's a bigger guard. He's 6'2", left-hand guy, and he can shoot.
Okay.
Handles the ball good.
Yes.
Passes well. He's very gifted. He was
he's not a Gomez though.
No, he's a good backup.
Yeah.
So the coach has been on him. Hey, come on, quit dribbling past the ball. And he told me about it because I was giving him free haircuts.
Okay.
As long as he plays, I said, as long as you're playing, man, I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it.
That's nice.
But and a few of them I do like that. They're across the street. One guy says, they're on campus, almost literally.
Yeah.
The end of the property is right there in front of my shop.
That's right.
So I said, hey, look, what are you going to do? I need a break. But obviously in practice, the coach has been pushing him to be able to fill that slot when he needs him.
Right.
And he's my buddy's cousin, and my buddy was telling me that his father isn't as loving as he needs to be to help nurture his son, and they both have similar attitudes.
Okay.
So He was one of the guys I was going to work with this summer as well and put him up in the JBL with me.
Okay.
Because I'm taking a lot of high school guys and putting them up there
Right.
in hopes that they'll understand what's going on and then get a scholarship. But this guy, he quit.
Oh, boy. Just walked out, huh?
Yeah.
Couldn't take the pressure.
Couldn't take the pressure. Charging for the haircut? No, I didn't cut his hair today. I told him, it's like, as long as you're playing ball, I got you, but you aren't playing anymore.
Yeah.
So I can't help you.
Wow.
And he didn't come with anything back like, well, look, man, I just did that this year. I just felt like blah, blah. He had no anything. And I was like, oh, man.
So do you think he had a true love for the game or what's the deal?
And that's what I'm alluding to. These guys nowadays, man, video games and girls and just all type of distractions, I don't think he has a love for the game. He's good, too.
Wow.
No, he's scholarship bound.
Okay.
Yes, he could get a scholarship from any one of these schools around here.
Yeah.
Decent grades. He's not stupid. I don't get it, though. I'll see him again, and I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
And I may work with him this summer, although he passed up an opportunity last summer when I invited him to go down to Trade Tech to train with the men down there with my brother's team.
Okay.
And he didn't want to take it. He didn't show up, talk to his mother. Yeah, we'll ride him up and we'll bring him back,
Yeah.
And she said, okay. And he didn't show up. He called me. I'm on the way. And he never made it.
Oh, really?
I was like, and then this.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to have to talk to him and see exactly what's going on in his home life, which will determine whether or not I want to work with him.
I got you.
I got some other underclassmen that need to come in and work at this next level so they can get scholarships. We're losing our two big men this year. So I got one of the big men's little brother.
Okay.
I'm in his ear. He's big old skinny dude, but he can block shots.
Ooh, how tall is he?
Right now he's 6'6".
Okay.
Oh, thin old guy.
Yeah.
Reminds me of myself.
All right.
But let's take a break and come back.
I remind you of yourself. Huh?
Yeah, back in the day, baby, back in the day.
What's your style? Curly? Straight? Wavy? Or maybe you like it natural? Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Okay, we're back. Just Sports with Sonny Wells, co-host in the house, Mr. Smitty.
Yes.
And of course, our infamous engineer, Mr. Chris, with the brand new JBLs. Oh, he gonna hit the button on us now. Man,
Give himself an applause.
Yeah, how you like me now? Hey, we got one thing we haven't talked about. We should have talked about probably at the top of the show, and that's the last week's football game.
Yeah, and got the Super Bowl coming up.
Yep, roll it, Chris.
Sure, let's show you the highlights of the NFC Championship game for the ages. Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, 1-2 all-time in passer rating in the playoffs. Richard Sherman never targeted by Green Bay in the first matchup in Week 1, the season kickoff game. Well, they went after him in the first quarter.
And guess
early
what?
on.
That's the guy. And think about it, he was a former wide receiver, and what he showed you there was wide receiver skills. Great job breaking on the ball, bringing the ball in, and then pat, get the feet down. Great job by Richard Sherman.
Sherman would get injured later in the game, but would remain in the contest. Ensuing Seahawks drive, you've got Russell Wilson, and that's one of the plays we were talking about. Went through Jermaine Kearse's hands. Clinton Dix with the interception.
Yeah, tip pass right there, and Clinton Dix, Johnny on the spot, makes the play.
Packers get it back inside the 5-yard line. John Kuhn with a 1-yard touchdown, ruled on the field a touchdown. But you got to review this one as a scoring play.
And when we look back on this game, we're going to ask ourselves, you see the elbow there? There were a couple opportunities. They get the ball at point-blank range, only manage 6 points and 2 opportunities down there at +1 territory.
Yep, and we're going to show you the second one in a second, but this was 3rd down. Eddie Lacy stuffed at the goal line. Looked like the hole was there, but it closed up quickly. 3-0 Packers. Ensuing kickoff, Doug Baldwin coughs it up. Green Bay on top of it, right around the 24-yard line. So 2 red zone trips for the Packers in the first half of the first quarter. Seahawks' second turnover of the game.
And you wonder why, Baldwin holding the ball carelessly, because he was actually filling in for somebody else. Here's another opportunity. Aaron Rodgers, just off the fingertips of Jordy Nelson. You see the precipitation coming down there. That might have been a factor in that.
Yeah, you mentioned Paul Richardson was the kick return man who was injured and not in the game. That's why Baldwin was returning it. Next play, 3rd and goal, Rodgers to Randall Cobb. Gain of 5, but on 4th and goal, they decided not to go for it. They kick another field goal, so 6-0.
The
Next
old man.
drive? Yeah, Julius Peppers.
Still got, one of the best free agent acquisitions you look at this year. The old man still had a little something left. Free play for Aaron Rodgers. He drops back, got plenty of time because of the offside. Zing! There you go.
Randall Cobb back of the end zone, wide open. Rodgers makes him pay. It was a free play. The penalty went against Seattle, obviously declined. Here's an ISO.
Yeah, and the key part here is basically it was a rub route that wasn't a rub route. Good job by Randall Cobb.
Oh, man. That's kind of a long clip, so we want to come back here live. We were talking earlier, and I was going to bring that in then, but during that game, the ball.
Yes. What do they call it? Deflate gate or something like that?
Different game?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that.
That was the other
That
game.
was New England.
Yeah,
yes.
That was the other game.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that?
On the which one?
Deflate.
Yeah. Well, to me, it shouldn't take up all the attention that it's taken. It happened. Let's move on and let's play a real game at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
New England won convincingly, so if they had a deflated ball, the other team had a deflated ball too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Okay, Super Bowl. Who you like, man?
I'm gonna go with Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with Wonder Boy. I'm calling my boy Wonder Boy.
Man, it's too much momentum. I'm down in Compton at the barbecue place, Bledsoe's.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're watching the game. It's like, oh, man, it's going to be a blowout. Man, I thought I was going to get my barbecue, go back and, turn it on and just kick it and watch it. It's going to be a great game.
Yes.
Then when I finally did get back to actually, I went to the shop. Sat down. Well, I had a guy I had to come and cut his hair. That's what happened. And dropped Crystal off, I think, up here. And looked. And it was the last play of the game in overtime. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
It came back and won.
Yep.
Ooh, I hate that I missed all of that.
In between
that action that really brought them together.
Yeah.
And the interviews afterwards, these guys were hyped, man.
Yeah, that was a big win.
You know what? They've been there before. They know what it takes.
Yeah.
They never said die.
Yeah.
Never said give it up.
Yeah, that was a perfect display of never die.
Who you got?
Yeah.
Seahawks?
Yeah.
Yeah, going with the Seahawks.
Say it so I can play it back.
Oh, say it so I can play it back. Oh, the engineer is giving out instructions here, ladies and gentlemen. He said say it so he can play it back.
So apparently you going for New England.
Oh, you just want me to say it. Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We want to welcome the new sports and entertainment show to RMC.
Yes.
Chris did their first show last week and said they were pretty good. Welcome you guys. Come in and do what you can do, baby.
Way to go.
Yeah, way to come in and help the family. Just Sports with Sonny Wells, Smitty, and Chris.
Spin the ball.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.